Gilly was on Club Shay Shay and he said the industry is all fake. It's all phony. He got invited to the Rock Nation brunch, turned it down. He said, for what? For what? I'm not letting nobody use my brand for a show of power. I can't make this up, people. 7 Day. We gonna talk about it. We gonna break it down. Hit that notification bell. Hit that subscribe button. We got memberships now, $1.99 a month. Let's go. You tuned in to the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit.
What have you learned, or what did you learn, or how have you learned about the music industry?
I learned that all of it is fake.
Really?
Yes. All of it, that's why I don't go to no parties. Because all of it is fake. All of it is a bunch of fluff. All of it is a bunch of drunk lying to each other. Man, we gonna get together, man. Mr. Yeah, baby. Yeah. I ain't even got your number. Shut up. You ain't got to lie to me no more. I'm rich. Matter of fact, I'm tracking you now, and I might buy a couple of you masters. So you ain't got to lie to me no more. I don't, see, you gotta understand. I'm just, right? They call us, right? They say, Gilly, we want to invite you to the Rock Nation brunch. I'm the nigga that said, why would I want to come? Why wouldn't you want to come? I said, you want me to keep it real with you, or you want me to lie to you?
Keep it a buck.
I said, the Rock Nation brunch ain't of nothing but Jay-Z putting a bunch of on the lawn and then going in the back door and saying, I told you I still run this shit. Give me the money.
Wow.
You think I'm letting a use my brand? Huh? See, rich shit like this.
Yeah, I see how you turn to that.
I got this shit from Russell and them. I ain't there yet. But I be seeing the rich shit like this. You know, they get a little money, they cross their legs. That's all this is, man. Let's keep it real. I operate with 26 major brands. You think I don't know what branding is? Come on, we don't work from New Amsterdam Vodka, Manscaped, Harriet Razors, Roman Swipes, you name them. Mm-hmm. They come to $1 million worth of game because we move the needle. I don't let nobody allow to use my brand with their brand. What do you get from going to these parties except for a picture? I don't even smile with you if you ain't worth 500 million or more. Let's be for real. The only smiling they do is when the billionaires in the picture. Look at all these broke ass on the lawn. Come on, man. I ain't with none of that. I don't want to party with you. I built the way for myself. I made a way for myself. I made my own way. Me and God, man. So I don't want to kick it with you. I don't want to do nothing. I want to stay in my own world, smoke my weed and make my content and keep kicking you. That's what I like to do.
What up, my people? You tuned into the 7 Day Theory. Hard body, hard spirit. Check this. Gillie da Kid, he's coming off a great week, coming off a great year. His team, the Eagles, you see he got the ridiculous Eagles hat on. Every week he wore that hat. He did watch-alongs with the Eagles. They won the Super Bowl. Shout out to him. He sat down with Club Shay Shay, and despite the ridiculous hat he got on, he was speaking real facts. He was revealing some real stuff, talking truth. He said, look, he got invited to the Rock Nation brunch. He said, why would I want to go? They said, why wouldn't you want to go? He said, look, I'm not letting, for what? I'm not letting nobody use my brand for a show of power. For Jay-Z to take pictures with billionaires while all these broke dudes on the lawn laughing at him, right? A bunch of drunk people just getting together just to show power, to show, look, yeah, I really run this, and to make more deals and to gain more power for themselves. He said it's all fake, it's all phony, but we already knew this. 7 Day, if y'all have been watching, we already know the industry is fake, it's phony. These industry relationships be flimsy, be finicky as hell. It don't be real. 1 minute they following you, the next minute you do something just a little bit off, or the media is painting you in a bad light at all. All of a sudden, all them they unsubscribing. Other artists, other celebrities, they unfollowing you, right? This stuff happens every day in Hollywood and in the entertainment business. But look, the show of power. He said this is just Jay-Z showing how much power he got, and he's not gonna go to a party, a fake party, because look, to me, Gilly, he's a real person. He's a real authentic person. What do I need to go to a party for? To get dressed up all nice and cleaned up all nice? to go and be fake and put on these fake smiles for these billionaires, these millionaires. I'm not gonna do it. He said, I'm self-made. I made my own brand. We moved the needle. That we got companies that back us, that we do commercials for. We got sponsors. We don't need y'all. He said, I'm rich. They don't need y'all. He's self-made. And that's what I'm preaching. Be self-made. Well, if you're self-made, you ain't got to rely on these other celebrities, these other people to back you. You can back yourself when you self-made. And I'm all about that. 7-Day Theory, we all about being self-made men and women, kings and queens. But look, this show of power, these parties that these rich and famous people have, it is just a show of power. And it's been going on for centuries. This goes back to the ancient time, back to Egypt. Egyptians, the pharaohs, would throw parties for themselves. They would call them jubilees back then. And all it was a show of power and for everybody to admire the king of Egypt, the pharaoh of Egypt, right? They would have magicians, they'd worship, they'd have chariots, they'd throw flowers, and the king would ride on his chair with his queen, and everybody would admire him, right? And then they have drinks. This goes back to ancient times. This is not a new thing, where people rub elbows, right? And and also in England, in the Middle Ages, right? Kings and queens had these big elaborate parties while the rest of the country is poor, and they're eating cake and having drinks and wasting all this money, while in the same country, somebody down the street can't even find a piece of bread to eat, can't even afford a piece of bread to eat. Right? These are the things that these are just shows of power. And look, everybody talks about these Rock Nation brunches. Everybody not everybody, obviously, as you can see, Gilly. Gilly is not. He don't care about going to a Rock Nation brunch. For what? What's the reason? Because it's nothing more than a show of power to tell. And Diddy was the king of this, right? And we know where Diddy is at now. Right, he went from having a party with a bed and camels and all this stuff that kings got, to now he's sitting in a cell with the same person that was working at McDonald's. Or he's in a very bad predicament right now. He's in the worst spot you can be in, other than under the 6 feet under, is in jail. I've been there. You don't want to go. It's horrible. Having your freedom taken is horrible, but that's what Diddy was doing. He would have these elaborate parties to show, look, I'm still the man. I still got power. And it's nothing but a whole bunch of people being fake. He made a real funny joke about it. He said, look, y'all talking about we getting together. Oh yeah, we're gonna do this. This year we're gonna get together. Meanwhile, you ain't even got my number. What are you talking about? We're not even gonna talk to each other after this. So I'm with Gillie da Kid. I'm more of a homebody. If I was in that world, I most likely would not go to an event like that, or any events like that. Just parties to showcase who got power and who can gain more power. The industry is fake. The industry is so fake. It's so finicky. I came on here time and time again and showed y'all how it's fake. One artist unfollows another, but just a week ago they was just friends. 50 Cent was shouting Big Meech out. The next week he did some business with Rick Ross. Now all of a sudden he a rat. He a snitch. Right? This is how the industry works. People love you the next, and the next minute they ain't talking to you. They is not picking up that phone call. Right? And Gillie da Kid, self-made. This is what I'm all about. Find what you're good at and do it to the max, right? And really make your own way. Gillie da Kid, and Wallow paved their own way. They did not need anybody. They started from the ground up. I've been watching Gilly since $1 Million Worth of Game was not a podcast. It was just him on Instagram giving game to people on Instagram. I've been watching him. I've been watching it since then. He took that little thing he did on Instagram and blew it up, and now it's one of the biggest podcasts in the world on YouTube. This is the power that YouTube has. If you gain a following, if you can get enough people, right? If you can get enough attention, you can be self-made too, just like Gilly. And not just in YouTube, in America in general. We do have a capitalist society to where we do have the ability to make something, to be successful, if we have the intuitiveness and the ambition to do it. This is just more of the same from Gilly, from Club Shay. And shout out to Club Shay. Shout out to Shannon Sharp. I can't wait for the Cat Williams Part 2 interview, the second interview. Supposedly, they said it a couple months ago, it's supposedly going to be coming out this year. I hope it does. And shout out to Shannon Sharp that keeps doing these interviews. Just great content, great interviews, great questions. Gillie da Kid did a great interview. I have the link to that whole interview in the description if y'all want to watch the whole interview. Great interview. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Like, share, subscribe. We got memberships now, $1.99 a month. Shout out to Angela Reddick. Love you, the first member. Thank you for all the support. And you get custom emojis made by me, custom loyalty badges made by me, and member shout outs just like that one at the end of videos. Keep your head up and your eyes open. I'm out.
You're now listening to the 7 Day Theory.